check in with meteorologist Oliver Smith with another look at our weather. Oliver, this morning we were looking at the Klamath Falls weather cam. Just looked like there was rain, but now lots of snow.
Yeah, it's snowing at a pretty good clip right now in Klamath Falls, and you can see that here. Oh boy, it's really coming down, and it's also pretty chilly as well because our cold front has pushed through our region. In fact, you know, it's pretty chilly when it's 46 in Gold Beach and Brookings and also 46 in Lakeview, and everyone else is colder because it's a lot harder to get colder on the beach because of the ocean. But this is where our cold front is, just to the west of Lakeview, because everyone else is pretty much into the 30s. It is 40 though in Medford, 33 in Klamath Falls. Now, our satellite and radar composite zoomed into Jackson County. Ashland showing rain, but it's actually snowing. It is raining here in Medford, so this kind of gives you a decent idea in terms of snow levels have been coming down because all of this was green several hours ago. Now you can see the snow out towards Klamath Falls, extending out towards Lakeview. It's getting close to there if it's not doing anything just yet, but we have a lot more activity off to our west. Now we're going to continue with this flow because we have all these speckled clouds way offshore, and all this is aimed right into Washington and Oregon, so it's going to be a showery period for the next several days. Forecast for today, again, we're going to be looking at that rain changing over to snow east the Cascades. These pretty much are the high temperatures or already made these temperatures, but 40s and 50s all throughout the region, pretty much into the 30s and 40s now. Tonight we'll be looking at temperatures into the 20s and 30s, much colder because of that front moving through. 34 is the forecast though for Medford and Grants Pass, so definitely colder in that aspect. Now, how much rain or water are we going to be looking at for the rest of today and into early tomorrow? We could be looking at a ½ inch here in Medford, less, a quarter of an inch or a third of an inch out east the Cascades. And even though this particular model wants to indicate hardly anything along the coast, you'll be closer to an inch of rain. So the model not doing a very good job of showing projected rainfall amounts. Now here's our front pushing off towards the east, so that rain will change over to snow east the Cascades. And we're going to continue with that southwesterly flow all throughout the day today and really for the next several days. And what we're going to be looking at here, at least in terms of Medford, is once we go past tonight with looking at snow, we'll warm up enough to where we're going to see rain during the day, and then we'll go back over towards snow. We'll get into the details about snow levels coming up here in a bit. But National Weather Service has the whole region under a winter storm warning, all set to expire at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. Snow levels ranging 2,500 to 3,000 feet, not 30,000 feet. National Weather Service does have winter weather advisories for southwestern Oregon and also for western Siskiyou County. This is also important because it's above 1,500 feet for, at least for Josephine and Jackson County. Down to our south it'd be for 3,000 feet. Now in terms of snowfall amounts through that same kind of time frame, for example, Ashland, Talent, Shady Cove could be looking at 3 to 8 inches of snow. Also if you're along the Interstate 5 passes as well. For central Siskiyou County, 2 to 6 inches of snow in that same time frame, and wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour. So just kind of miserable in terms of driving over those areas. Now, in terms of snow levels, it was about 5,000 feet. Maybe it's still over by Lakeview right now, but again, ranging from about 1,500 to 2,500 feet. For the remainder part of the day, dropping a little bit for tonight. They kind of stay the same as we go through Friday. They go up a little bit in the afternoon, but then they come crashing down towards this weekend. Boy, we could be looking at snow levels down to as low as 500 feet. Now, how much snow are we going to be looking at here through early Friday morning? Well, a lot of snow into the Cascades, 1 to 2 feet easy. We could see up to 3 feet over in Crater Lake. We could be looking at 3 to 6 inches over through Klamath Falls, same thing for Lakeview. And we could be looking at a ½ to a foot of snow for Siskiyou Summit here in Medford, traced to an inch, and again that 3 to 8 inches over by Ashland. So here we go with our forecast for the Oregon coast. Rainy, might see a little rain snow mix possible Saturday and into Sunday, but that won't be really a big deal for the immediate coast. Northern California, temperatures dropping into the upper 30s over the weekend, and then temperatures rebound a little bit more towards early next week. Klamath Basin, it's going to be pretty cold. Highs right into the 30s, lows dropping back down even into the teens by the time we get towards Sunday night. Cascades, a lot of snow. That's great. We want it to stay up there. We don't want it down here, but unfortunately we're going to have to deal with it down here as well. Rogue Valley, you can see temperatures staying into the 40s. Lows, though, dropping into the 20s beginning Saturday night.